kids. Good to see you again. It's the Apostle Peter with you today. Remember, I am the apostle who said that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God. Being an apostle of Jesus, we got to see so many unbelievable things. We saw him heal sick people, paralyzed people. That's people who can't use their arms or legs. They were either born that way or they lost use of them due to an accident. We saw Jesus cast demons out of people, and Jesus even gave us the power to do the same things. What are demons, you ask? Well, how can I explain that to you little ones? Demons are evil followers of Satan, who is our enemy. Demons, like Satan, do not want us to follow Jesus. They are spiritual beings. That means that they are real, but we can't see them. God and Jesus and the angels are spiritual beings also. And they are real, but we can't see them either. And just like angels do work for God throughout this world, demons do work for Satan. Demons, like Satan, try to deceive and destroy people's lives and get them to not believe in Jesus. Let me share with you an unbelievable thing that I saw with my very own eyes when a man brought his demon-possessed son to Jesus. James and John, a couple of the other apostles, and myself had been up on a mountain with Jesus, where we saw Jesus transfigured into the glorious being that he is. It was amazing. His appearance was brilliant like the sun, and his clothes were so white they glowed. After we came down from the mountain, we saw a crowd of people arguing with the rest of the apostles. So we went to see what was going on. A man had brought his son, who was possessed by a demon, to see if Jesus or his apostles could cast it out of his son. The other apostles had tried, but were not able to do it. The crowd stood there anticipating what Jesus would do. Would he be able to cast the demon out? Jesus was disgusted with the people, and he said, "You unbelieving generation, how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring me the boy." You see, Jesus knew that they just wanted to see him perform a miracle. And even after displaying his power, they weren't really going to believe in him, but would later reject him as the Son of God and watch him be crucified. Now this boy had been possessed by this demon ever since he was a child. It did not allow the boy to speak, and on numerous occasions, it had caused the boy to convulse and shake like he was having a seizure, and thrown him down into the fire and into deep water to try to kill him. Now you kids may ask, why did he do that? All I can tell you is because it is evil, and Satan and his demons seek to destroy people's lives any way that they can. As a matter of fact, when the boy's father brought him toward Jesus, and the demon saw Jesus, it caused the boy to convulse and fall to the ground, and he foamed at the mouth. It was really scary. We had seen demon-possessed people before. We had seen Jesus cast demons out of many people, and he had even given us the power to cast out demons. But there just seemed to be something different about this one. The boy's father pleaded with Jesus and said, "If you can do anything, take pity on us and help us." "If you can," said Jesus. "Everything is possible for one who believes." Immediately the boy's father exclaimed, "I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief." You see, the purpose of Jesus' miracles was to get people to believe who he really was. When Jesus saw a larger crowd starting to come our way, he rebuked the impure spirit, or the demon, and said, "You deaf and mute spirit, I command you, come out of him and never enter him again." The spirit shrieked and convulsed him violently and came out. The boy looked like he was dead. Many standing there thought he really was dead, but Jesus took him by the hand and lifted him to his feet, and he stood up. It was amazing. The man's son was finally freed from that evil spirit's grip. After we had gone inside, the other apostles asked Jesus why they weren't able to cast the demon out of the boy. Jesus said it was because this kind only came out by prayer and that we didn't have enough faith. So on that day, we were again blown away by the power that Jesus had over the forces of evil that exist in this world. But we don't have to be afraid because Jesus is greater than Satan and his demons. And we need to trust that he will take care of us if we put our faith in him. So if something in this life seems scary to us, or we are facing a big problem in our lives, or we think that we can't do something for the Lord, we need to pray to Jesus about it and have faith that he will help us do things that we didn't think that we could do for him. And some things in this life can only be fixed by Jesus, and so we must put our trust in him. Maybe you have a sick relative. A lot of times when someone is sick, only Jesus is the one who can heal them. So we should pray and have faith that Jesus can heal them. Or maybe one day you think you might want to teach others about Jesus. And Jesus said to us that day, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. That means with faith in Jesus, we can do things that we could never imagine that we could do. And so I want you kids to remember that today. And I also want you to remember this memory verse. It comes from the words of Jesus in Mark chapter 9, verse 23. And we got a couple of motions here. It says, if you, said Jesus, if you can, said Jesus, everything is possible for one who believes. Remember, we do this for believes, okay? So let's try it again. Mark 9:23. If you can, said Jesus, everything is possible for one who believes. So I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Hope you work on your memory verse, and hope to see you again soon. See you later.